We Have Concerns is only possible through the support of our listeners. To find out how to participate in live video hangouts, get your episodes a day early, and get bonus content, head to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns. Being in a bike-friendly city and in a bike-friendly place, because like most things that you do in your life are just a couple miles away.
Right.
It's crazy. It's crazy how much we hate bikes in this country. Basically, it's weird to me. Get on a bike, everybody.
Bike it up.
Bike it up. Ba-dum-bum. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Cannata.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens. Man, boy, I'll tell you what. We learn new things about dinosaurs all the time.
Yeah.
Important stuff that tells us about the very nature of the beginning of life on our planet, or early life on our planet.
It's fascinating how much I learned as a kid that has now been disproven.
Yeah. Like, for instance, you wouldn't have thought when you were a kid, I always learned that dinosaurs were not drug addicts. But
I never heard that they were drug addicts when I was a kid.
Right? Like, I never once heard that they were drug addicts. We got a story sent in by RavensFan615, though, on the subreddit, which is wehaveconcerns.reddit.com, that says dinosaurs were super into hallucinogenics.
Is that so?
I love dinosaurs so much more now.
It was like a tripping Balzosaurus?
Yeah, man, it was like a very early electric daisy carnival. It was like an electric giant fern carnival, because that's what they had.
Yeah.
That's what it was. No, there is a fungus that they discovered that was preserved in amber.
All the
Jurassic
best stuff
Park
is.
style.
All the best
I
stuff
love
is.
it. And it's called ergot. And this is a fungus that grows on wheat and rye. It's a toxin, but it's also a heavy hallucinogen. If you eat ergot or ergot-contaminated grains, you're going to have muscle spasms, and you're going to trip out.
That sounds fun.
Part of it, I'm really into muscle spasms. I'm super into spasming muscles.
You got to really stop spasming. You're spending all your time
Can't stop,
spasming.
won't stop.
We have a trouble getting episodes out because Anthony is always spasming.
I love it. I love a good spasm. But ergot apparently grew on plants millions of years ago that the dinosaurs ate, and it's entirely possible that dinosaurs were eating this stuff. And
so the headline
on
is
purpose.
Dinosaurs tripping balls, and reality is entirely possible.
Right. Yep. This is a totally misleading headline.
Entirely possible that dinosaurs.
This
were
is
doing
basically
drugs.
if you arrested a dinosaur based on this,
you would get off.
you would get off so easy. Like, well, the dinosaur and the hallucinogenics were in the same location. Yo, man, that's not mine. That's not mine. That shit belongs to Dramisia mimus.
Your Honor, I'm just a reanimated prehistoric lawyer, but I know a few things about this dinosaur.
Yo, I'm telling you, dog, that's not mine. A pterodactyl flew by and dropped that shit.
Listen, but it's entirely possible that it's yours, right?
No. I'm telling you, it was a pterodactyl. It was me and Ronnie. Me and Ronnie were hanging out, and we were talking about those little rat things that just started showing up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like, what are they about?
They are scary.
It's weird. It's weird. So we were talking about
Fur?
them.
What's that?
I don't know. No feathers to be seen.
Not one.
I don't like it. So anyway, we're just talking about this shit and like, what's it gonna do to the neighborhood? You know, because we are law-abiding, good citizens of the neighborhood. You know what I mean? We care about the community.
Mm-hmm.
And this fucking pterodactyl, you know how pterodactyls are. Pterosaurs, man. You can't trust a pterosaur. Flies by and is just like, hold this shit for me. And I was like, no, man. I already got arrest on my record. I don't need any more trouble.
And yet you were completely unable to point out one specific pterodactyl that did this alleged act.
I tried, but I am sometimes prone to muscle spasms. And every time I would try to point, it was, I just...
yes.
I don't want to talk anymore without
quite
my
a
attorney.
coincidence. Muscle spasms. Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to bide my time until that comet hits the Earth. I ain't going down again. So yeah, this is basically drugs and thing exist in same place.
Right.
The story. But I find this story very interesting because there's no reason to believe that there weren't some dinosaurs that were super into getting high.
It's like the dinosaurs that you wouldn't want your dinosaurs hanging out with.
Look,
right? If your dinosaurs were
I'd
with
like
a bad
to hope,
crowd.
I'd like to hope, but by the time I have a dinosaur, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff I want to do first still. Like, I want to see a little bit of the world. There's some career stuff that I want to do.
Yeah, you don't want to jump right into having a dinosaur.
No, but I'd like to think that by the time I have a dinosaur, like, even though I'll be a little bit older, I'll still be progressive enough that I won't just be like, good dinosaurs don't do this. Good dinosaurs don't.
Really?
I want to know that I can have a dialogue with my dinosaur.
But you want to have a dinosaur that gets at least to the Jurassic age, right? Before he gets into that kind of activity. You don't want him to just be...
Sure. And I mean, things are happening to dinosaurs younger and younger.
It's true.
You know? Some of these dinosaurs, they look Jurassic and they're just like... They're only Cretaceous. And you're like, holy shit. And when I was a kid, dinosaurs just looked like so much more like little dinosaurs.
Well, that's the hormones in the plant life that they're eating now. They develop faster.
Oh, we're talking about them like kids. Oh, I genuinely just want a dinosaur, and I thought that was going to be possible.
I'm just saying that if your dinosaur starts doing drugs, the chances it's going to turn into a billionaire dinosaur that will turn you gay is highly reduced.
There are books about it. Read the books. But no, the reason why I think that it is not unlikely that dinosaurs like to get high is because there are tons of animals that like to get high.
Yeah, this led us down a internet loop of finding out about all the animals that we know.
And by leading us down an internet loop, we mean making me open things that I'm constantly opening every day in my history about animals that get fucked up.
Yeah, why are you bookmarking animalsdoingdrugs.com?
Because it's hilarious.
All right.
It's awesome. I love that animals like to get high. It makes sense, man. It's so stressful out in the environment. And you just need, like, if I was an animal and I found out that you could get high.
Yeah.
Just thinking about me as an animal.
Is it weird that I've been looking at animalnarcs.com?
No, that's expected of you. I'm shocked.
It's like the other animals who are, on the straight and narrow and kind of like...
These elephants get drunk, and these elephants waggle their tusks unapprovingly.
Just unapprovingly.
But no, there are animals that are known for getting drunk, or for getting high, or getting drunk, or getting stoned, and they have specific substances that they really enjoy. Like, for instance, Indian and African elephants, very intelligent animals, and they have found out that alcohol gets them drunk.
Yeah.
And so now what they do is they go into areas where they know there are people, because they know people already have alcohol. The elephants don't have to wait for alcohol to happen, berries to ferment or whatever.
Right.
They go into town, and they get their drink on, and they rampage towns.
Sounds sweet, man.
That's awesome!
Like, if you've never done a trunk shot, you haven't lived. Like, you've seen body shots, right?
There's
but
too
trunk
much
shots?
There's too much mucus when they shoot it out of their trunk. Hey, they use it like a luge.
It's
they
so
use
great.
it like a luge shot, and it's just mostly elephant mucus.
It's like
and fireball.
You're like it's like all salt and then just liquor shot at your face.
I'd do a shot out of an elephant's trunk.
Oh yeah, man.
I would super do it once just to do it. It sounds like the most disgusting thing in the world, but I'm willing to give that a try.
If we can make that catch on, we may be able to save a lot of elephants. Elephants
we might
are being
also
slaughtered.
We might also kill an elephant with alcohol poisoning, trying to train it not to drink the alcohol and to shoot it out of its trunk.
All right, week 17. Bessie is gonna give it another shot.
Man, I'll tell you, her.
Right, Bessie.
She swallowed most of that. She swallowed most of that.
Again.
Her skin's looking real dry.
It's not good. Her eyes are red and bloodshot. She's a little wobbly. We need another 14.
She's got like 2 more in her. She's got at least 2 more in her. I feel like we can do it.
We need like 14 more buckets of tequila.
Okay. Here we go. Come on, Bessie. You know this. You know this.
All right, squirt it back. Oh, God. Bessie? Bessie?
All right. This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We're going to put her in the trunk of my car. We're going to drive to the hospital. We're going to leave her out front. We're going to call her parents.
Okay.
Once again, animals as kids.
We're going to say...
animals. It's an animals as kids thing.
We're going to say Ringling Brothers came through town.
Yeah.
There was some shenanigans. I don't know. We didn't see anything.
She was out late with a bunch of tigers.
Yeah. Those tigers are not cool, man.
A bunch of city tigers from out of town.
That's right. Right.
No, but there are a lot of things like this. There are dogs that have trained themselves. They know that certain toads, when they get scared, secrete that hallucinogenic substance, that like hallucinogenic milk.
What dogs are hanging out with toads?
Well, they find out and they run out.
They find out there's like an underground dog newsletter they've subscribed to.
Yeah. They find it out on
It's a
Erowid, dude.
zine.
You go to erowid.org/dog. And that's the dog section of Erowid, where you can read other dog stories about doing drugs. But no, there are these dogs that where they live in these areas that are indigenous to the toads. They find out that scaring the toad makes the toad secrete that hallucinogenic milk. They go out, they scare a bunch of toads, lick them, hallucinate, run away, come back, scare the toads again.
And thus we have Scooby-Doo. Then he shacked up with a guy that was Shaggy. But that's how he started out, just licking toads.
It was watered down for television. I just think that's so funny. I just picture a bunch of teenage dogs, like, scare a toad and lick it. Just go scare a toad and lick it.
What scares a toad, man?
Anything scares a toad.
Okay, so we get some costumes.
Anything that's not like a fly.
We get like a ghost toad, and think it's like dead cousin come back to life, and we pretend we're the ghost toad, and then we run out and we're like, ooh, booga 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 booga, and then it gets freaked out, right? That's what we're gonna do.
You might be overthinking it. I just bark.
Okay, so you're saying like vampire toad is better way to go. Will I get like a toad costume that has some like toad fangs?
I mean, we could do that. Like we could do that.
Ghost mummy?
If
Is
you're
ghost
into
mummy
it,
better?
like, yeah, that's okay. That's
Ghost
fine.
toad mummy.
A ghost toad mummy is like,
Yeah.
I think that's so many layers. Like, I don't know if I'd be scared.
Well, I'm just trying to find out what is the scariest toad thing.
Did we already lick the toad?
I don't. What?
Holy shit, we already licked the toad!
This is the
I
best.
totally forgot!
This is the best day ever.
Oh shit, man. Ghost mummy pirate. You're the best. I think this is fascinating because I like that animals seek this out, not just because it's hilarious. It makes for some great gifs. Nothing I love more than a drunk bird. Drunk bird gifs are the best.
Right.
But it also tells me that animals, once again, just behave in a way that's so similar to us.
Right.
They have their normal perceptions. They have their normal way that they go through life. And they understand that this is an easy shortcut to changing that up and feeling different.
So why wouldn't dinosaurs do it?
Why wouldn't a dinosaur just, get wet?
Dogs do it. Toads do it. Every bird does it. Why wouldn't dinosaurs do it? It's we gotta educate kids.
Birds do it. Toads do it. Even dinosaurs that old do it. Let's do it. Let's get some H.
Brought to you by the Heroin Council.
I love that the Heroin Council exists. You know what? We've been sponsored by some horrible organizations before.
We have.
But I like that this one is just real upfront about how horrible they are.
Yeah.
Thank you, Heroin Council. And no, seriously, thank you, Heroin Council. if you could meet me in like a couple hours.
You don't
after the
want
show.
birds doing heroin though, because then you'd have herons doing heroin.
All right, we're out. Fucking fuck, man. How dare you?
Hashtag Team Dad Joke.
Hashtag no dad jokes. Hashtag forced dad joke.
That was forced.
That was fucking forced.
It was forced, but you know what? I'm still happy with it.
You're not happy with the joke. You're happy with making me angry.
Well, that too.
I don't know. Do you feel like this means that searching out altered states is a natural thing?
I don't know about searching out, but I think when they present themselves, I think things that stimulate the pleasure centers in the brain will do so across species, right? And if you have creatures that really, if you look at a dog, what's a dog's life? Laying in the sun,
Yeah.
eating good food, being happy all the time. I mean, he's a stoner
Why,
already.
why throw it all away,
He's a
dog?
stoner.
Why throw it all away? You're living the good life, dog. All you had to do was lay in the sun.
Yeah, but if you can lay in the sun
Now you're
and
sucking
be baked,
dick for coke.
Row.
Yeah, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Row suck your dick.
I
That's
think
a Scooby don't.
oh God. No, but I do think that there is a spectrum that we see in these animals as well. Like, one of these stories talks about these birds that eat fermented berries in the winter. The berries ferment on the branch, turn alcoholic. The birds eat them. Some of the birds are fine. They get a little buzz. They hang out. Some birds get really, really drunk and like fly into buildings. Some birds are actually taken to a bird rehab because they can't stop.
By other birds who are concerned?
Yeah.
Friends don't let friends. Yeah, man, I want to check my pal in. This is Charlie. He's he's a good guy.
I don't want to do this. I changed my mind.
Charlie,
I don't want to do this.
Just be cool, man. Just be
No,
cool.
let's just go get some worms or something. I
No,
swear, man. I don't need to do this.
Dude, you're not an early bird anymore, bro. You don't get those. You know what? You sleep till noon.
I can still get worms.
You sleep till noon.
I can still get worms.
You have a problem, Charlie. Charlie's got a problem. He's a good guy. He's really a good bird. He just needs some help. Well, he's come to the right place. Come right in here, Charlie. Just gonna lay you right down here.
I know there's something wrong, but I know that now, and I can stop, and I'll build a nest, and I'll settle down, just like everybody else.
Problem, Charlie. The first step is admitting the problem. You're doing a great job. You know what, Charlie? Are you licking a fermented berry?
No. This is an acorn.
I thought we checked him for berries.
This is an
Oh, hold him down. Hold him down.
I just need my fix.
Oh, hold him down.
I just need my fix.
Charlie, this is for your own good, man.
my own son out of the nest.
Well,
He wasn't ready. I watched him fall. You try to be sober after that. You think you're better than me.
That's right. Let it all out, Charlie.
You think you're better than me.
Let it all out. Let it all out. He just, he just started dipping his beak after that, and it was bad. He got his beak wet a couple of times.
I saw a plastic bird in a top hat doing it. It looked fun. I said, why not?
If you've ever seen that plastic bird in a top hat, he just not stop. Constantly back and forth, constantly doing it. Does not stop.
But I think it's interesting that there is a spectrum, just like there is in humans. There's a responsible spectrum that can handle it, and then there's like a spectrum. Like there's an end of the spectrum where it's just like, yo, you cannot let that bird near berries. It will embarrass himself.
Yeah.
Like that bird is not allowed to. That bird gets 2 berries. Everybody watch him.
It's a 2-berry.
It's a 2-berry bird.
Listen, you're gonna have to take your friend out of here. He's had more than 2 berries, and he's just making a fool out of himself.
I only had 1 berry. I only had 1 berry, and that other one was I found a cotton ball that I was
Charlie,
gonna bring back. It's a big part of my nest.
You're a liar. You're clearly
a liar. You lied. You said you were my best friend.
I am your best
You're
friend.
a liar. My best friend wouldn't stop me. Check me in rehab. Make me stop eating berries. Tell me I can't see my real friends.
Hey man, you guys gotta leave.
Where's that?
We got respectable birds in here.
Where's that plastic bird who loves me and never says bad things to me? Ah, that's my boy. That's my boy. I gotta give me a hat like that. I think that this, obviously substances that put you into altered states can be dangerous.
Right.
You can abuse them. They can be bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's awesome that all things in the animal kingdom find this and then learn to seek it out again. And I think it's kind of cool that it's a natural part of existence in a way. And so what I'm saying is like, just
everybody be cool.
Everybody be cool. Do some drugs. Nope. No.
No.
Should I not be saying that?
Rampaging elephants.
Maybe it's fine every once in a while, though.
It's all rampaging elephants.
Maybe just free your mind a little bit, everybody. Don't be so tight. Don't be so uptight about doing some drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Rampaging elephants.
You want to do some drugs?
You got any? Actually, I know you have.
Are you a cop? Because you seem like you're a cop.
I have to say yes if I am.
You have to say yes, or it's entrapment. Are you a narc? Well, you know that one. I don't know. How do you guys feel about this? Do you think that this means that getting inebriated is a natural thing?
Natural? Or is it just, if it's there, there's going to be creatures that do it, right?
Yeah. Just let us know on Twitter. I'm at @Carboni.
I'm at Jeff Canada.
You can send your opinions to us with hashtag #SweetTopHat. And hey, man, If you've seen a story like this that you enjoy and you'd like to see us talk about on the show, you can send that in to us at wehaveconcernshow@gmail.com or on our subreddit, wehaveconcerns.reddit.com.